Today, I'm going to show you how to supercharge your HubSpot forms using automation. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know exactly how to set up automated actions so your forms don't just collect data. They work for you. You'll save time, boost your follow-up, and make sure leads never slip through the cracks. Let's dive right in and set up some smart automations together. First up, let's get to where you build and edit your forms. You'll want to start in your HubSpot dashboard. From the main menu, head over to Marketing, choose Lead Capture, and then click on Forms. Think of Forms as your central hub for capturing any kind of lead information, whether it's someone downloading a guide, signing up for an event, or just reaching out with a question. If you already have a form set up, great. If not, you can create a new one here. Just remember, each form can have its own unique automations, so you can customize your process depending on where and how the form is used. Once you're looking at your chosen form, find the Automate tab inside the form editor. This is where the magic happens. It's sort of like setting up dominoes. When someone submits the form, all the automation actions you define here start to roll into motion immediately. That way, you're not just collecting names and emails, you're starting an interaction. Now, let's talk about the types of automations you can set up. The first and most common is sending a follow-up email. This is the email your new contact gets right after they hit submit. Think of it like a friendly handshake or a thank you note. You can select from an existing template or write your own simple message. For example, if your form offers a downloadable guide, your automated email might say, "Thanks for downloading our guide. Here's your link." This isn't a big marketing blast. It's a personal one-off reply that makes your lead feel acknowledged. Take an extra minute to personalize this message because it's often the first direct communication your contact gets from your company. Next, you can set up notifications for your team. HubSpot lets you automatically send an internal email to a particular team member or group whenever the form is filled out. Maybe you want your sales rep notified instantly about high-value leads, or your support team alerted when someone requests help. This ensures no opportunity sits unnoticed in your inbox. Don't worry if you're unsure who should get notified. You can always adjust these settings as your process evolves. Another useful automation, adding new contacts to a static list. This step is all about staying organized. When someone submits your form, you can have HubSpot automatically enroll that contact into a particular list. This way, you don't have to keep track manually, and you'll be able to segment your audience for future campaigns or follow-ups. It's a little like moving sheets of paper into the right folder, much faster, and it keeps everything tidy for reporting or targeted emailing later on. You can also assign an owner to each new contact. Maybe you have multiple sales reps and you want to make sure leads get distributed fairly, or perhaps certain team members specialize in specific types of inquiries. Assigning an owner ensures every new lead has someone responsible for following up. This part might take a few moments if you're deciding on the right owner, but don't stress. You can always reassign if you need to. Finally, to bring it all together, make sure you save and publish your form. This is a step that folks sometimes overlook. You need to press that publish button so all your hard work takes effect. Once you do, your automations will run every time someone submits that form. No manual work needed. That's it. With these simple automations, your HubSpot forms will go from basic lead collectors to powerful engines that help you respond, organize, and track new contacts effortlessly. Thanks for tuning in. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or want a deeper dive into HubSpot workflows, drop a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials like this. See you in the next video.